Should you accept a contingent offer on a probate or trust property sale? That's what we're talking about today. We'll get started right after this. As the personal representative of an estate, that is an executor, administrator, or trustee, it's important that you understand how a contingent offer could potentially affect the sale of the home. It's always helpful when you have all the facts, especially when you're the personal representative, so that you can make good decisions about which offer is the best for your situation. So you might be wondering, what is a contingent offer? A contingent offer is an offer that the buyers would need to sell their current home before being able to purchase a new one. So in this scenario, the buyers may own their own home and they need to sell that property before they can afford to purchase the probate or trust property that's up for sale. I'm Ashley Rivera. I work for Probate and Trust Help here in San Diego County. We're a real estate company that specializes in helping executors, administrators, and trustees like yourself with the preparation, marketing, and sale of homes. So how does a contingent offer affect a probate or trust sale? Probate or trust property sales oftentimes require more certainty than a traditional sale. Why do they require more certainty? Well, there's certain timelines that need to be met and legal obligations. You may have a lot of people to consider since there may be multiple beneficiaries. And all of those things are factors that could already affect the sale of the home. So having a buyer who is purchasing via a contingent offer may not provide the level of certainty in the sale that you really need for a probate or trust property sale. As a personal representative, you need to be cautious and know that contingent offers are more at risk of certain delays or potentially following through, which means that if you pick a contingent offer, there's a higher chance that the sale might fall through and you could lose buyers that were on the table initially. If you have multiple offers available to you, your real estate professional should be able to walk you through some of the risks and benefits of different offers and how you can go about potentially finding an offer that suits the scenario for your probate or trust sale. Your real estate professional should be asking the buyer's agents questions about the contingent property offer. So, are the buyer's current home, is it on the market already? Is it in escrow? Do the buyers have decent financing? All of these questions could give you clues as to whether potential delays or risks are on the table with a contingent offer. And your real estate professional should know to ask those questions. So for example, if the buyers already have the property on the market, they're already in escrow, and they have a timeline for when that property is supposed to sell, it's probably a decent offer, right? You're gonna want to potentially ask some questions about the situation with the sale of the property. How far along are they in that sale? Because if they're already most of the way through the sale of the buyer's current home, it shouldn't affect the purchase of the probate or trust property that you're trying to sell very much. To counter that, a big red flag would be if the property isn't on the market yet. If the buyer's agent is not very responsive, or if there is kind of a bad track record somewhere within there. Could be the buyers have a bad track record, or the agent that the buyers have hired to help them sell their home and purchase the probate or trust property, they may not have a great track record. All of those things are factors that could potentially cause the property sale to fall through or cause delays to the process. So if you have other offer options as the personal representative of the estate, it might be a good idea to look at the strength of those offers and determine if there are less risks involved with the sale if there isn't a contingency attached. If the contingent offer is the strongest offer, you could also negotiate a backup offer. We've done that occasionally with properties where we have two relatively strong offers, but a contingent offer is stronger. We will let the second in line agent know that if this particular sale falls through, that their client would be the first to get a call before the property is placed back on the market. In all scenarios, when it comes to selling a home, whether it be a traditional sale or a probate or trust sale, it's important that you and your agent weigh the risks of all offers that come in. If you're unsure, your experienced real estate professional that is, they specialize in probates, trusts, etc., can help you to determine if a contingent offer that comes in is actually the best choice for you. Sales contingencies are not always the most risky offer, and so having that good communication with your agent and knowing that they are really reviewing the offers fully can help you to make the best choice. The goal is to protect the estate both through the timeline and financially. So having a strong agent to guide you through that process is vital. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and don't forget to comment in the box below. We have lots of informative videos all about selling, preparing, marketing estate properties here in San Diego.